there's still a few layers that I need to do some tweaks to. One in particular is this one. So I originally was going to try to use a close-up of the blueprints, but it just really isn't legible. So I think the hand in there kind of gets the point across more that these three people are kind of looking at something important on a piece of paper. My issue is the positioning of this layer right now matches a little bit too closely one that we're going to see later, which is this one. So I want to distinguish the two layers a little bit. So I'm going to backtrack here. So we're looking at this layer, and I think what I'd like to do is just flip it horizontally. So let's go ahead and look at the scale property of this layer. So I'm expanding the transform properties. Let's go down to scale. Now, normally scale is going to be locked together where the width and the height are going to be scaling proportionally. And a lot of times that's really good because we don't want things to squash or skew, especially if we're dealing with photographic imagery like this. But what I'm going to do here is click the lock to unlock these two width and height proportions. And I want to take the proportion for the height and make it negative. And what that's going to do is flip horizontally that layer. So instead of positive 113, I'm going to say negative 113. Just hit enter. Now I can see that layer is flipped. The other thing I want to do is to adjust the scale so that the worker's plaid shirt is getting cut off. I don't want that to be in there. Again, I'm trying to distinguish between this frame and the similar one that we'll see later in the sequence. So I'm just clicking and dragging on the bottom left corner and holding down Shift to lock width and height together. So I think that's improving. And what I might want to do also, I'm finding that I'm really having to increase the scale quite a bit. I think I might want to rotate this. So let's go down to rotation, and I'll just click and drag on that rotate value there. And I think we're almost in good shape. Let's rotate a little bit more. And then I'll need to scale up just a tiny bit. Great. I think that's looking good.